Hey everyone, our animation week in August continues with one of the movies I was looking forward to in addition to the Bobbleheads movie. The Hero of Color City.
Wow!
A movie about...
Crayons!
Yeah, you thought Legos? Well, I think Legos came out after this movie, but...
But you never... I didn't see who the voice was of Brown, the cowboy.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not going to look it up. But anyway, this we saw on Prime, not to sound 1%er here. So, this movie is kind of like Food Fight meets...
I don't get it.
It's kind of Food Fight, maybe meets Inside Out?
Well, all I know is it started to put me to sleep, and then I had to get up
Started?
Yeah, I did fall asleep, I think.
Twice!
Okay.
Folks, she fell asleep twice within 25 minutes.
Well, and then I got up and got a snack, and then I was okay.
She wanted to watch a longer movie, but we're saving that for later this year.
Huh. That movie sounded more interesting than the Crayons.
Hey, you said you wanted to watch something fun. This was kind of fun.
I guess.
Yes, people, I do have races, and you might see them in a few more reviews. But then they'll surprisingly go away in other reviews. Almost as if some are pre-recorded, which they are.
Quite a few.
So anyway, it's kind of like Food Fight meets, I don't know, Adventures in Dinosaur City.
I don't remember Food Fight.
I've never shown you Food Fight.
Good. Okay.
I showed
Kate. I don't need to see.
Well, that could be one where you just like give your review of it.
I have to watch it?
Yeah, you can see Charlie Sheen, Hilary Duff, Eva Longoria.
Oh, come on, let's just
Wayne Brady again.
Well, he was blue in this movie.
And Christopher Lloyd.
Okay, can we just get back to Crayons?
Who's playing a zombie where he goes like... What you need to do is...
Okay, settle down.
You know what?
Just wanted to do that. No. I'll
show you.
No.
I'll show you a review of Food Fight.
No,
that'll be all you need.
I don't want to.
No, I'm going to show you it.
Okay, let's just get back to the Crayons.
So
and
anyway,
the heroes.
Even though it's called Hero, I think it should be called Heroes. But
yeah, there are more than one hero.
It's like calling the Justice League movie the Batman movie.
Okay, let's move on.
So, what this is it's a boy who loves to color with crayons.
Yay!
And most of the crayons are cool, but there's the yellow crayon, voiced by Christina Ricci, who's...
Yeah, afraid of everything.
I was going to say, doing an impression of Nikki upstairs. You don't know that reference? Well...
Nikki is our oldest cat that's afraid. But Missy is also a little bit afraid of Kenzie too, so there you go.
No, well, Nikki is scared of wind.
Okay, can we move on?
So anyway, she's scared of sock puppets, she's scared of trees, she's scared of...
it was a sock monkey.
Sock monkey, she's scared of trees.
Well, and then
the darkness.
The wastebasket.
Yeah. Hey, Shinobi, this is for you because
it's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur wastebasket.
It roars when it opens its mouth.
Now we don't need to see Kong versus Godzilla when we already have this monster. When we already have this dinosaur movie, which we'll still see Godzilla versus Kong or Kong versus Godzilla, whatever. Or we can see the Asylum ripoff Ape versus Monster. The iconic creature, Monster.
Say hi. Hi, everybody.
So anyway, it's not really explained how, but there are two drawings of, like, this
king.
Jovial king and this, like, if a 4-year-old was dizzy and then drew a bug, I guess that's what they would look like.
With a tail and wings.
Voiced by Craig Ferguson.
Yep.
I apologize for that terrible Scottish impression.
He's going to want to do impressions of everybody, okay? Just be ready.
Who else in this movie can I do an impression of?
The dinosaur that they give him a red fire coming out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah. I'll save that for Melissa Villaseñor. She does it better anyway.
Oh, Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, somehow the drawings come to life in 3D, and kind of like Food Fight, they're only allowed to be outside at night. Well, that's when the portal opens where they jump inside a crayon box to go to Color City, which is a weird place where things are made of... They're crayons. Not made of crayons, but they're shaped like crayons, including a crayon...
Pillars and stuff, yeah.
A crayon phone booth.
Yeah. It was a red crayon. Okay, so they could go to the spa if they were used a lot during the day to get their dullness reshaped.
Oh, there's a character named Refried Bean.
Oh, come on, really? Yep.
And then there's another character called Tutti Frutti. I don't remember that crayon.
Yeah, I don't know. She was like 2 colors.
That was a girl?
Purple. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was 2 colors of purple, like red violet and something.
And, you know, because of course they're crayons, one of them is French. And it's kind of like magenta.
She's the one that ran the spa?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, a French crayon? So anyway, they think that Yellow is just scared of everything until they see the...
Monster King.
The big king guy, and then they're like, "Wah!"
Yep.
And then there's the crayon who's black, or the black crayon, which is like a... I always knew we'd get killed by a giant coloring, or a giant drawing.
Yep. So black sometimes gets used for outlines.
Hey, that's racist. It's...
Nor.
I don't know. I wanted to do that
dark.
joke.
Oh, and then the white feels left out, but the brown crayon that herds all these guys together to get going so they can go back and get more color.
He kind of looks like the Hostess Twinkie mascot.
Yeah, he's kind of Western, has a hat on, and he's like, but just wait, winter is coming. He's going to make Christmas cards, and what do you think we need for the color of snow?
Wouldn't you just leave that blank? Oh,
yeah,
well.
outline it in the darker color.
Oh, wait, I need to do one more impression.
I knew it.
Well, there's the scientist, you know, it's like, it seems like it's gonna be okay, and then it escalates and flames in! The scientist, remember?
Oh.
Where I was like, Jerry Lewis? You don't know who Jerry Lewis is? Or did you fall asleep during that part?
I know who Jerry Lewis is. And the scientist was also hanging around the brown crayon and
by the boat and was like, well, only 15% of our color left!
Yeah. So they set out, they had a map, they set out, and they had to find out why the colors was being blocked.
Or why their colors were being reduced. We forgot to mention something.
What?
In this crayon movie, you need to reference King Kong and the Gremlins.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
And they even steal Erod. If you ever do this, be sure to include this bit from Tarzan where she says, "Let me go, let me go. No, hold on, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up."
Yeah.
They stole that from Disney's Tarzan.
Okay.
Son of Man. That's
So
the name of the
anyway,
song.
when the boat docked and they were going across the land,
The scientist.
they were being scared with all the fog, and they sent the white crayon.
Oh, you're going ahead. You're really going ahead.
Okay, drag it out. But let's go.
We're not even 11 minutes in.
Go on.
Wow.
Talk.
Well, there's a song that's kind of catchy.
When she was headed to the beach?
No, when they were all on the boat.
What song was that?
It started with like yo ho, a pirate's life from me or something. It was like they were singing this like happy song, even though she wasn't.
She wasn't supposed to be on the boat.
Meanwhile, the jovial king and Craig Ferguson climbed to the top of a
mountain,
coloring waterfall,
and started blocking the colored water.
Yeah, because they jumped in thinking like, yay, we're so full of color! And then it just started dripping off of them like, aww.
So they were upset. So they were going to stop all the color.
Yeah, so they decided to block it to get people to go to them. Along the way, there's hinting of evil creatures.
That was the fog that they sent the white crayon into, because he would blend right in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they found the pictures that weren't colored yet.
Which, did you see those at the beginning of the movie? Because
she crumbled them up and threw them in the wastebasket. But then at the end, you have to see where they end up. Not on the refrigerator, but they end up somewhere.
Should I question physics in a movie with talking crayons?
Probably not.
I'm going to anyway.
Okay, we'll see you in about 10 hours.
How did that giant dinosaur wastebasket get into the crayon box?
I don't know, but he showed up.
That's what I want to know. It's like, okay, I can see how the small drawings got in there, but I can't see how that got in there.
Yeah. Because the drawings were just paper.
Yeah, well, if I'll accept it with Michael Jordan going into a golf hole in Space Jam, I guess I can accept it here.
But then at the end...
Space Jam's a better movie.
At the end, how the drawings all come back and the wastebasket out of the crayon box.
You're going way ahead now.
No, you brought that up, so I'm just putting it out there. How does it happen?
So anyway, the crayons decide to draw the unfinished drawings.
Right, color them in. Because they were banished to the cave because they had no color.
They were because they were unfinished.
Right. They were going to end up in the dragon wastebasket if they weren't colored.
Dinosaur. Then they use a slingshot to get all of the crayons
up there mountain to find out why the flow of color water had stopped.
And then the yellow crayon is about to get attacked by the dinosaur wastebasket, but then the jovial king just pretty much does this. Disclaimer, are you hurt?
No,
okay.
But the wastebasket starts crying.
Yeah, and then just like falls back. And so the crayon decides to give the king a mouth.
Yep.
Which makes him kind of sound like this. You expect him to say, ho, ho, ho.
He's not a green giant.
I was talking about Santa.
Oh.
When I said ho, 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 what did you hear?
Green giant.
Yum.
Different eras.
You need to watch more Christmas movies.
No, I don't think so.
That's okay. We've got... Hey, Hey, I can show you Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Okay, let's move on, please.
So anyway, there's a betrayal. Then the dinosaur becomes good, and then they get their colors back. And oh, 1 second. Talk for a few seconds.
Talk about what? I don't know what you want to talk about. Okay, we're back.
I said just stall, pretty much.
Well, you said talk. So I just like, what do we talk about?
Hi, this episode is brought to you by crayoncollection.org. Do you have crayons that you're not using anymore? Please go to crayoncollection.org and donate crayons today. Just go online and click on the link, click on the information.
So when you guys were older out of school, we took our crayons, our watercolor paints, extra paint brushes, markers, and spirals and everything, and notebook
We're just
paper.
talking about crayons.
I know, but what we did...
This isn't recycle for school.
Well, we sent them...
So anyway, please go to crayoncollection.org. Please go to crayoncollection.org if you have any crayons that you would like to have donated to less fortunate people.
Right, and that's what we did.
Our PSA is over. So,
Okay.
What did you think of the movie?
It was kind of boring in the beginning.
You fell asleep during a 57-minute movie.
I know. It was kind of boring.
It's ironic how you fell asleep during movies that someone suggests, but not during movies someone else suggests.
Well, how can I...
What a coinky-dink.
Yeah, coincidence. If you have little kids, I think they would like it.
If you have little
I think they'd have to be 8 and under.
But then they won't know the King Kong reference.
The adults, yeah. They'll know the dinosaur and everything else, so...
I'd suggest... Of the movies that we've seen, I mean, Toy Story 4 was insert my opinion here. Do you want to insert your opinion?
I don't know.
I mean, you thought it was
I don't know. What is this?
Okay, what did you think of Toy Story 4? I'm going to put in ADR later. We haven't seen the movie yet. That's why I'm covering our mouths, so we can dub it in later.
Okay.
Well, in addition to... So that was our very long review of re-review of Toy Story 4.
Okay. So in the crayon movie,
but I would...
once you get to the end, you'll find out about the
But I would suggest, out of the ones that we've seen, plus or minus Toy Story 4, I would probably say that a better kids movie would be the Bobbleheads movie, which I thought was much funnier.
Let's get going.
I have a problem. You're going to a bigger house, one with bars.
Anyway. Okay, I'm just about done.
Power of Bobble.
If you have Prime Video or whatever and you want to see it, it's up to you.
Tune in next time where there's 2 of us, so we're going to look at another one of Kay's suggestions for an animated movie. Which is more mainstream than Hero of Color City.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.